What is up, guys? It's Kabir coming at you with another video. Today I'm doing something a little special for you guys, but as always, please make sure you like and subscribe as it really helps out my channel. And without any further ado, let's get into it. As most of you guys know, I live in East Berlin, and obviously that is a problem as they just built the Berlin Wall, and I decided that I deserve my freedom, so I came up with a little plan. On the screen right now, there's a picture of East and West Germany. And as you'll notice, deep in the top right is Berlin. And that is definitely a problem as it's in Soviet control, and that's not good for me. Most people think that the Berlin Wall is a pretty simple wall, but it turns out that's not the case. This wall was just built overnight, and one day I woke up and I was trying to go to work in West Berlin, but I live in East Berlin, and all of a sudden I can't get to work. Trying to go to work, to find that there's a 100-mile, 155-kilometer wall in my way. I have family on East Berlin and West Berlin, but it used to be just Berlin, so I had no problems. But now, I find myself having to get over for work and to support my family. In hopes of crossing this wall, I did some research and I found some miraculous successes on getting over the wall. So I'm going to share those with you, and then I'm going to come up with my own idea to get me across the wall. A hot air balloon. The escape, orchestrated by Hans Stretzlik and Gunter Wetzel in 1979, sounds like it came right out of a comic book. A mechanic, Stretzlik, and Wetzel, a mason, used their mechanical skills to build an air balloon engine out of old propane cylinders. These two then gathered their families and floated up to 8,000 feet and drifted over the wall to freedom in West Berlin. The Senior Citizens Tunnel. Led by an 81-year-old man, a group of senior citizens had spent 16 days digging a 160-foot-long and 6-foot-tall tunnel from an East German chicken coop all the way to the other side of the wall. This was the biggest success as it saved almost 60 people. Number 3. On a tightrope. East German acrobat Horst Klein made one of the most daring escapes over the wall in early 1963. Thanks to his acrobatic skill, Klein was able to turn an unused high-tension cable that stretched over the wall into his route. He moved hand over hand while dangling from the cable 60 feet over the head of patrolling guards. Then when his arms became fatigued, he swung his whole body up and over the cable and inched his way along. It wasn't the most miraculous, but he definitely made it over. Number 4. By tank. An East German soldier named Wolfgang Engels helped to build the Berlin Wall in 1961, but 2 years later, he too planned to escape. He stole an army tank and made a small hole in the wall and got through. He ended up caught in barbed wire, but some Westerners saw him and saved him. He is now a teacher in the West and doing very well. Number 5. By Zipline. With a homemade bow and arrow, these people shot it over the wall to the west, and some friends picked it up to put it on top of a building. Both sides attached it to the buildings and ziplined over to safety. Number 6. By swimming. There is a canal called Tauten that ran through the city and right into West Berlin. It sounds simple, just swimming, but it was almost deadly. Needless to say, he succeeded. He was attacked by pelicans and had hypothermia, but still made it. Number 7. The leap of faith. As the wall was still under construction, it dawned on a man who was constructing it that he was on the wrong side of trouble. When it was only at the point of barbed wire, he decided to take the leap of faith and jump over into the west. So after going over all these attempts, I'm absolutely sure that you guys think I'm insane, but my livelihood depends on it, and I'm willing to do it, and I'm determined. I am totally aware that 138 people have died trying, but I feel like after all of this research, I can be the next one to make it. So without any further ado, I have created a human catapult and plan to launch myself over the Berlin Wall to safety, to family and work, and wish me luck. So as you guys can tell, it was definitely a rough journey, but it was definitely worthwhile. I'm with my family, I got my job back, and everything turned out fine. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.